Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography. I'm your host, Jason. Your other host is Tim.
That would be me, I think.
And your other host is Bill, the Wild Bill.
Oh, dine, 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 my darling.
We're talking this addiction. I got a fancy green one. I don't know why I got so many green trio records, but I do. And
Is this the most evil of the vinyl?
green is an evil color. It's my favorite color. All right, so this addiction. Who wants to start this one off? This is a brand new. We ain't never fucking recorded this before.
Jason,
I'll
I think
go.
we need to go back and forth on this one. So whether we go first or Tim goes first, I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, I'll go first, then you guys can go back and forth.
All right.
Why not, right?
Why not? Hashtag is it art? Every time I look down at him.
Hey, hey. So, yeah, I mean, I liked this one. I thought this addiction was pretty good. Dine, Dine, My Darling. Like, obviously, you got a Misfits reference there. So, like, cool. Lead Poisoning, I thought was a pretty good song. Dead on the Floor was a highlight. The American Scream was pretty good. Off the Map was pretty good. Draculina was top song contender. I really liked that one. Eating Me Alive was good. Piss and Vinegar, another top song contender, I think. And then Dorothy and Fine were fine. Um, yeah, I'll let you guys go through it, individually. But I enjoyed the album. I think that they've they've just hit their stride for the last few albums, where they're just writing good stuff, and it sounds like them. You're not getting anything too drastically different, um, and there's something to enjoy.
All right. This addiction, Matt Allison's back producing. That was their original producer. And this is on their own label, Heart and Skull, which is like just a subsidiary of Epitaph. But, hey, Epic said, eh. And, they're back doing what they do. So, Bill, this addiction.
I've gone first the last couple times, so why don't you go first?
All right. Super simple song musically. It's in the vein of like a Jake Don Green Beers, but it fucking works. I love this opening track. The lyrical meaning, the guitars, everything.
So this addiction, it's simple and kind of poppy. With regards to their other intros, it's upper tier, not best, but like it's upper tier, definitely. Which says something because they have some great intros. I actually listened to the acoustic one after I heard this one, and going back to that whole simple comment, once it turned acoustic, it was oh my god, this song sucks. When it's acoustic, the
It's a
regular song is
very
good.
simple song. Very simple song.
Yeah, like
It's like Green Day,
like
Know Your
regular.
Enemy simple.
Yeah, they're like I'm trying to think back to symphonies from Rise Against. There was a couple songs on there that was like, oh my god, like this is like mind numbing with the acoustic version.
The
Can't
songs
remember
from
one of them.
Wolves.
That was a good one.
Wolves
You
sucks.
you shut bullshit.
Wolves
First of all,
sucks.
hey, I gave that album red. You did. You don't get to say
We
nothing
didn't even
about
have the color
Wolves.
code then, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Well, I'm not going to give it red.
Actually, I don't. No, I didn't give Wolves red. I gave Wolves yellow. I think. I
Leave us
gave
a
No Other
comment
Man
down below.
stuff.
Go back and watch our Rise Against review and let us know what the fuck we did. That was a long time ago.
Dude, that was the first time I was full time on this show, man. Remember it
Oh,
like it was yesterday.
well, I don't.
I
Um,
forgot it like it was yesterday.
yeah, right. We can't even remember the last time we tried to record fucking last week. All right,
Well,
Dine Dine, My
that's not
Darling.
this.
I say it every album, but Dan gets better and better. I love the Misfits reference. The vocal melody on the chorus is Chef's Kiss. So let's dine, dine, dine.
It's a pickup from before. It's some pretty neat music. It's a pretty all right follow up. Actually, I thought it was it's a nice song, had some nice flow to it. and I thought the melody was really nice.
Lead is fucking great. The production, Allison has grown a lot since the earlier albums. I mean, this like he's done a lot of good fucking records by 2010. It gets good guitar tone, plus you got some horns. So what's not to love? No sax solo, but you get some horns.
So I thought Lead Poisoning was a decent song. That was pretty mellow. And I felt like it was a hybrid between something you'd hear from Crimson and something you'd hear from Infirmary, just sound wise.
I could
Like
see
it was
that.
kind of
I
like a
could see
happy
that.
medium between the two.
Yeah, I could see
Not
that.
it took and that when I say the hybrid, it's not the worst of each. It's kind of taking like the best of each to make the hybrid.
All right. Dead on the Floor, top song contender. I fucking love this song. The lyrics nail having that not so long fling. I couldn't figure out how to word that even when I was writing my notes. Like just the lyrically. I mean, if you know what it's about, like favorite line. I got on that plane with my heart soaring, but now it's falling like snow. You know when you like have that relationship, like you meet like a week long break type situation. It's fucking perfect.
Yeah, Down on the Floor was a filler type song for me. It happens, but there's nothing exciting going on. Nothing new, nothing crazy. It just happens.
You just say you never had one of those flings. The
I
American
don't do
Scream.
flings. Ask anyone I don't do flings. I
Yeah.
just don't.
The American Scream. This one was really hard for me to listen to for years. Like an idiot, I imprinted this song to a bad time by listening to it. You know how like songs remind you of certain times. And I was listening to this song on riding to my dad's funeral, and so
Oh.
for it will forever remind me of that day. The song itself is fucking great though. I like it when the trio gets political. It's subtle, but it's powerful every time.
So inside that one, I liked all the references that are just loaded inside of this song. Um, just a bunch of different things lyrically. Musically, it's okay, but the references help push it up to be a better song.
Off the Map, fucking top song contender. This may be my favorite Dan song in the entire discography. There's too many lyrics to even quote for a favorite line. The whole thing is a magical piece of music.
Uh, I feel like I've heard this song in the discography before, which is
Hashtag Dan
something
Hater.
that's gonna come up a little bit later. It's different tone from like Dine Dine My Darling, kind of. It's meh. It's okay.
Draculina is probably my low point on the album musically, but lyrically it's top tier. And I'm still curious if like that's a reference to Draculina. Like it's got to be right. Like it's got to
Gotta
be.
be, yeah.
That's like a
Okay, I
fucking
just re
deep cut, dude. That's a deep cut.
All right, let's see. My last ones I have out of order because I screwed up. Because Draculina initially has as the outro, which obviously it's not the outro. Um, it's a solid song. There's nothing crazy going on. I'd initially compared to the other outros, so I was a little bit more, I want to say negative on it, but like usually, I mean, Al Trio has good outros. Um, it's a solid middle song though for them, just occurring in the middle of the album. Wouldn't say a high point, but I also wouldn't say it's a low point either.
All right, Eating Me Alive is another weird one musically, but it's damn good. Favorite line, and now you're stuck in my head like a love song. Climbed to the top of the charts. How the fuck could something be so right and so wrong? All the wrong words, but all the right parts.
Eating Me Alive, thought was an exceptionally solid song. I really like the beat and percussion going on. And I thought the vocals and lyrics were also very good in that song.
Piss and Vinegar, the deadpan delivery of the vocals on the verses is fucking great. I love this one.
You just say that was another dance song?
No, I said the deadpan delivery.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm piss and vinegar again.
Okay. Perfect. So when I say it's a filler, nothing new or exciting, you're not going to call me a Dan hater. Perfect.
No, he's still going to call you one.
Yeah, I'm still gonna call you one. Dorothy, top song contender, kind of has a social distortion feel to it in parts, and that bridge though.
So Dorothy, potential top song contender. I think it's going to fall into that honorable mention song though for or tier for me. I really like the vocals. I like the music going on, and I thought the guitar was phenomenal in the middle of that song. Like I really liked it.
All right, fine. Another Dan song.
Fine.
Not too big on the
Fine.
verses, but the chorus is so damn good. Favorite line: "Wake me when you learn to be cool. If I'm the captain of this boat, then all my shipmates are fools, and all the stars in the world couldn't help me steer my way out of this kiddie pool." It's better than Smoke at least, but it's not a top 3 closing track for me on this discography.
Slow. Um. Well, with it being that slower beat, it worked.
As long as it's
I
not
thought
acoustic, right?
acoustic can be good. Like it depends on the song though, right? If it's slow acoustic is fine. Slow simple acoustic, now you're treading on dangerous waters,
Your
right?
coffin or mine.
Listen. All right. Screw you. All right. I was gonna say that it had good decent lyrics quality from them, just relative to some of their other lyrics they have going on. But that's it. So actually, it was gonna be a good compliment towards Dan. But you know what? If it's a closer, we're gonna be like that. It's a
What are
D
you
tier
even on
closer from
about?
me. It's a D tier closer
Wow, okay.
for Alkaline Trio.
Okay. All right, Kick Rocks. Another reason why they need another Remains. Top tier trio. Favorite line, and I miss smoking in the fall and pissing on that gas station wall. I can relate to this. Things were better back then, more than Nickelback's Photograph. Like, I can relate to this one more than I can Photograph. The twist is, shit can be just as good as it was back then, though. If you listen to lyrics, like, shit's still good. Plus, the song name. This is a guy I work with, and he's always like, I'll tell him to kick rocks. I don't give a fuck. So, shout out Tony.
Well, have you never told anyone to just kick rocks?
No,
Really?
no.
Oh, like I've heard
I'm
that
not.
all
I'm
the
not a mean
time.
guy, dude. I don't tell people that
No.
shit. I don't tell
Well,
people to kick
sometimes you
rocks.
don't tell it to their face, like, God, I'm just gonna tell them to go kick
Oh, well,
rocks.
I don't talk shit behind
No, I
people's
usually just
back.
tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, we say
Well,
fuck off down here in
see,
the South.
that's the thing, especially like Midwestern dice, right? You can't tell someone to fuck off. You can tell them to go kick rocks, though, and you're like, God, I just want to tell them to go kick rocks. Like, screw
See,
them, get rid of them.
down here in Texas, we tell them to fuck off.
Well, I'm gonna say this for the bonus track B sides for this one. I didn't write any notes explicitly for them. I
Okay.
would say I did like two lips, two lungs, and one tongue the most of all of the bonus ones on this one. I didn't write explicitly notes for any of these, but I will say I felt these four songs would have been a boost up for the album.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, Two Lips is a great cover. It's decent. Those Lungs is great. I hope you guys found Moving Right Along. It's Trio doing the fucking Muppets. Top song contender.
I don't think I actually. I don't know if I found that one.
Yeah, I don't think you did, because if you did, you'd remember it. It's fucking good. Moving right along.
Yeah, I mean,
My final notes is I think this is the most underrated Trio album. This thing kicks ass. I don't see a lot of talk about it in the Trio Facebooks and whatnot, but I love this thing. It's not a complete return to form, but it's definitely in the right direction. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything else. I fucking love this addiction though.
I won't say anything else either because I think Tim gets to guess this one. But we got to talk about
Okay.
Damnesia first.
Yes, we do have to talk about Damnesia first.
And we are not skipping Damnesia either.
What'd you think? Did you listen to Damnesia? Is it better than Rise Against Ghost Note Symphonies?
No.
You would damn you wrong. You wrong, man.
I like Ghost Note. That's
Too,
the
too
top
many
tier.
wolves. Too many fucking wolves tracks on that thing.
Yeah, and a top song came from that album because I thought it was that good.
Is there a Violent Femmes cover on that motherfucker? No. I got a pretty cool one though. It's one of them picture discs. Let me see if I can get the angle just right.
Listen,
Nice.
I mean,
We gotta get Bill. Bill's gotta get one of these. It ain't gotta be Damnesia.
get a lot
It ain't
of
gotta
shit.
be Damnesia.
I gotta get a lot of shit, okay, man? Like,
I'll send you my Anti-Flag album. I got an Anti-Flag album that has that on there. I'll send that to you.
we gotta calm down. Like, next thing you know, it's gonna be $2,000 spent on vinyl, and I'm still not gonna have everything I need. And I do mean
welcome
need.
to the club.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to the
Fuck.
club.
All right. I think this version of Calling All Skeletons is much better than the album version.
I would agree because they dropped the clapping on this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My highlights would be This Could Be Love, Calling All Skeletons, Private Eye, the Violent Femmes cover. You Got So Far to Go is great. Nose Over Tell, the whole fucking thing. Besides Radio's a little weird.
I mean, I would disagree on This Could Be Love with you. That's just because I really liked how the initial album sounded with it.
Oh, I mean, I love the original too, but like that, the way they slow it down and like hit the. This is a pretty good version. I wouldn't say it's better than, but it's like a highlight for me.
I thought you meant that you.
Clavicle is fucking great acoustic. The one new song, Old English 800, Joe said was the top song contender for him. It's a good drinking song.
Mercy Me acoustically just confused me even more.
I like the Mercy Me acoustic. I think it works really good. Blue in the Face is Blue in the Face. I mean, it's still relatively the same, but
I don't remember. I remember Roof.
That's a good one too. Shout out to the Snusson forum, which is a forum for Snus. I joined back in 2009 when this album came out. That was my profile picture. So if you remember Vinyl Punk from snusson.com, you'll know that photo. None of those fuckers will even watch this though, so I'm gonna post a link and say, hey guys, check out my YouTube channel. We'll get some views, see? Alright, This Addiction. I fucking love this record.
Yeah, I think Jason's gonna love it all the way into fourth place.
Ooh. I don't know if I love it that much.
I think Tim might be right on that one for Jason. That's where I would guess for him as well. For what it's worth. It ain't worth nothing, but
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting it right, but I thought it was a good guess.
No, it's gonna go in 6 for now.
6, okay.
I love it though. I fucking love this album.
Okay.
I think Crimson. It's a toss up between those two, really. I could move it to 5, but I'll keep it here.
Okay, well, I think Bill's gonna like it more than Crimson, but it's gonna be in his number 5.
that would be correct.
God damn it. Tim always fucking. Tim is the best guesser of the three of us, I'm telling you.
It's because I listen.
Well, it's because he gives terrible hints to where he ranks it. All right, if I were to spot guess Tim,
Yeah, spot guess Tim. Where would he put it?
It's gonna be above Agony.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Yeah.
But the issue is he gave I don't remember Fire. Um, if I had to guess, because basically say they're building, I would assume it'd be above Crimson because he says they're building more. But I don't know if he would actually put it above. Like God.
Yeah, I would guess. I would guess 6th.
And see, I'm gonna go 5.
I wouldn't guess that.
I see why.
I see Bill's point. I could see him putting it like Crimson, like around that area too.
Sure.
It's
Stellar Code will tell all.
Oh, it will.
It will.
Every time.
Stick around for that. Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs. We'll do our color code. And stick around next week. We're doing the Cramps. That's going to be a fun time. Any other kind of advertising shit we got to do? We're bad at YouTube. Leave us a comment down below. What are your thoughts on this addiction? Hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. Patreon. We haven't plugged the Patreon. Go check out our Patreon. You can choose an artist 2 a year, I think. 1 every 6 months. You can come on the show. We'll rank the albums with you. Just don't give us any bullshit like Rush or something. Give us good artists. We got some Patreon picks coming up. We got Talking Heads. We got the Replacements. Which, I'm down with the Replacements. And I'm down with the Talking Heads. So those are good picks.
Yeah, those should be fun.
And I'm kind of excited for Caravan Palace because I made the sheet and the artwork. We got to do an Is It Art on the Caravan Palace because it tells... The album art tells a story from the first one to the last one. I visualize this. I haven't even heard the records yet, but they tell a story. So stick around for that. Yeah, I guess that's it. Next up is My Shame Is True. Be safe and make good decisions.
I'm so far off the map.